Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim. Sound like I said Kim. Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective for today. Today is Saturday, February 7th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use the Rare Rebel deck. Look at how used that bag is, y'all. Color is all distorted at the bottom. I love this deck. I love it. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Someone is calling me. We got 2 on the table. Three on the table. 4 on the table. 5 on the table. 6 on the table. Okay, hold on, guys. I think that's my Amazon delivery. And nothing's happening. All right. Well, whatever. Sometimes our buzzer system works, sometimes it doesn't. So I guess they'll leave it outside or they won't. Twice I had to write into Amazon and leave a complaint because they're coming to deliver my packages, ringing the bell when I'm not home. Nobody's here to answer. So they take my package. Like, they don't leave it. So I wrote 2 complaints each time. I wrote a complaint and I said, was there gold in that package? Like, I'm pretty sure it was just toothpaste. You could have left it on the step. We're going to do 2 more shuffles. We have 6 on the table. And it was funny because I complained about the last one. And it happened while I was at work. And I saw it. So I messaged them and with the complaint saying, like, why didn't they just leave it? I kid you not. By the time I got home, my package was there. They came back and re-delivered it. And it was not anything, like maybe an item for like $20-$25. And here at this location, I've lived here over 3 years now. I have never had anything stolen. Never. And I've had packages sit on the step for 12 hours or more. And I've never had anything stolen. I have, however, had Amazon misdeliver my package 3 times to the wrong building and then tell me to go look for it. No. No. Last shuffle. I just don't understand. And don't get me wrong, like, Amazon will go above and beyond. They already do when you think about it. They already do. But the whole point is like, don't not leave the package because I'm not home. Nobody told me I had to sign for it. When I bought it on Amazon, nobody said, hey, you have to be at home to receive it. It's just like when I made my last Hattie Thorn purchase. And granted, I spent over $500 in cards. And it comes from the UK. But I didn't think about it because she didn't say anything. She wanted a signature. So when it came, I wasn't here to receive it. And when I went to the post office, I scheduled online to pick it up like the next day. They didn't have it. They're like, oh, it's out for delivery. I'm like, why would it be out for delivery when I literally sent you guys a message saying, hold it, I'll come pick it up tomorrow? She goes, yeah, I don't know. Like, what is the point of having the online service so you can schedule a pickup, right? Or you can actually schedule for them to re-drop it off too. I was like, what was the point of that if you were just going to take it out for re-delivery? And I said to her, I said, just so you know, I'm not going to be home to receive that. You might want to message that driver and let them know to not even bother. I'm not going to be there. That's why I came to pick it up this morning. And I said to her, I said, can I come back like next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? I said, I don't know when I can come back, but because that was a Saturday morning. Unbelievable. That one I could understand. I was just a little upset that, like, I didn't have forewarning that I needed to be there, because then I wouldn't have been, like, caught off guard, Anyway, 7 cards at the bottom of the deck. We've got solitude, take action, commitment, evil eye, red light, truth serum, and bottom of the deck, lucky blessings. You know how I feel about this one. It's just blessings to me. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Somebody that's been contemplating, thinking, meditating, whatever the case. Somebody that's been sitting in solitude. Somebody that's been hermiting. Somebody that has been keeping to themselves is now getting ready to take action on some type of commitment. Come forward for some type of conversation, some type of declaration. Hi, Bob. Okay, I'm not feeding you again. You just ate like 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago? 3 hours ago? I don't know. Somebody's going to come in for some type of commitment, some type of conversation, some type of declaration. This is somebody that could have been sending someone the evil eye. That stopped. That stopped. Whoever this person is, they want to come in with some type of truth, right? Their opinion, their thoughts, their ideas, whatever the case. Whoever they're going to go, well, let me put it like this. With the blessings card, this could only be a good thing for the person coming in with the conversation, with the truth. And it can only be good for the other person on the other side, because it very much gives to me, like, if this was tarot cards, there probably would have been a Tower card in here. There probably would have been, the Chariot, maybe the Moon, something's being discovered. Because it very much gives to me like 2 people on the outs and then coming together for some type of conversation. And it can only lead to good things. And it doesn't have to be relationship-wise, lovers-wise, I should say. It could be, 2 friends, 2 family members. And even if this were a lover situation, let's say it's 2 people that had broken up, now they're coming back together, someone has a truth to say, they could not get back together and it still would be good. Like, it's a clearing of the air. It's the airing of grievances. I'm picturing the Costanzas from Seinfeld with the feats of strength. The pole, George, the pole. But yeah, even if it's 2 lovers not coming together, there's some type of airing out, there's some type of conversation, there's some type of enlightenment, clarity going on there. And it very much gives like 2 people coming to a realization, right? And it's going to help each of them in different ways. I'm not saying that it couldn't be two lovers coming back together. It could. I don't want to always make that the focus of everything. And just because somebody's coming in for a commitment, it doesn't mean like coming in for love or like lovers, right? It could be two friends getting back together, reaffirming their friendship. Two family members that were, on the outs for like a decade, coming back together and being like, okay, can we get along? Can we at least get along at family functions? Something like that. It could even be like a divorced couple, like fighting over finances, the kids, the divorce, and then like years later finally coming together and being like, okay, like let's bury the hatchet. We have kids together. Like let's just be as nice to each other as possible. When the kids turn 18, we don't ever have to talk to each other ever again, technically, like, I mean, not really, but you know what I'm saying. This person too could have thought the other person was giving them the evil eye, and then they felt like it had stopped. It could be both. It could be them giving the eye and them thinking they got the evil eye, if that makes sense. Someone commenting on my YouTube. Okay, can I just pause this for a second? I've been posting videos on YouTube now for probably like 3 weeks. And can I just tell you, I think it's hilarious that the cat videos do better than almost every other video on there. Seriously. Like everybody still loves cat videos, apparently. Like it never gets old. I think I posted a dog one on there and like nothing. Snoozers. But everybody loves the cats. Pardon me. I just think it's hilarious. They're timeless. Look at him. Look at him. Hi, bub. You know it's not time to eat, baby. You just ate. Why don't you go take a nap? I'm going to clean your blanket soon. I promise. It's on the list. I got to fill the cat fountain with water so you have water to drink. I mean, they have a bowl of water, but I like to have the cat fountain going because they like the cat fountain. This person might have been thinking about this for a long time. Because when you look at the solitude card, you can see it looks like icicles and snow on there. So like this, they could have been hibernating since like the beginning of winter, like Chicagoland area. I think I talked about this morning. Like when I think of winter, I think of like December, end of November, beginning of December through like March, April. So when I look at this, it's giving me like this person could have been in solitude since like the end of November, beginning of December. It's already getting ready to go into the second week of February. You're talking like 2.5 months. Somebody's been like in contemplation. And if this hasn't happened, it could happen like in the next 2 months till through the end of winter. I also get too, like this person sending the evil eye and stopping with the truth card too on the back side of it. It just gives like, somebody sending another person the evil eye and realizing, finally realizing like, I'm just sending the evil eye to myself because, like you really shouldn't be doing that. You're just hurting yourself in the long run. Everybody gets karma for their actions. And B, it gives like somebody recognizing that they got to take some accountability for their actions, their inactions. So again, they send the evil eye, but like, what does that do? If you're not taking accountability and you're not recognizing your own role in a situation, you're not innocent. You know what I mean? Like, we're not all innocent all the time. Like, if you're somebody that thinks you're healing, but you look at situations that you're involved in and you always come up the innocent, injured party, that's a problem. There's no truth there. Like, you're not seeking the truth, right? Like, that very much gives karmic, toxic, narcissistic type energy, because none of us are innocent like that. I'm no angel. You're no angel, right? Like I've said before, we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all do bad things. We get up every morning, or we should be getting up every morning with the intention to do good and be good. Does that necessarily mean that's how it goes by the end of the day? No. Because again, we're all human. We all have emotions. We all, have things going on in our head. We all suffer from depression and bipolarism and, mental everything under the sun, you know? Because again, the environment that we live in, the things that we take in, media, the food that we eat with the chemicals and the preservatives, like, and just the fact that we're not perfect. A human is not perfect. A human was never meant to be perfect. In the eyes of God, God doesn't want you to be perfect. God wants you to be learning and growing and healing. That's what God wants. They want to see some calculated effort, some risk in your own enlightenment, for your own enlightenment. They want to see you getting up every day and, again, trying to do better and be better. That's the whole point. This is someone realizing, like, damn, like, I can't just always say I'm the injured party and it was someone else's fault. And that's not to say that that isn't sometimes the case, right? Sometimes we get fucked over. It fucks us up. And we are, quote unquote, the injured party. The thing is even in those situations, you should be able to look at it from a different perspective and figure out how to turn that negativity into a positivity for yourself. Again, for your learning, your growth, your development, your healing. And again, when you look at those situations and you do realize, well, shit, I was the bad guy. That's something for you to learn from too. And when you just pretend like none of that is going on, and oh, they hurt me, everybody hurts me, And I'm not saying that we don't, have slips of the tongue and we say things like that, right? I mean, I say things like that. But if you really believe that you're always being hurt by everybody else and you don't hurt anybody, what kind of human are you? Because to me, that's someone that's stagnant. That to me, that's someone that's karmic, toxic, narcissistic. I just don't look at it like that. I don't know how everybody else looks at it. I just don't look at it like that. We're not perfect, nor should we be. And if I tell you that my belief is we're healing from birth to death, if I always think that I'm perfect, if I always think that I'm the victim, if I always think that I'm the one that's in the right, then how am I ever going to heal from anything? What is there to heal from? Why am I here? Because perfection leads to stagnancy. Perfection leads to complacency. I'm just saying. This person is finally realizing, like, they're no angel. Like, they have issues just like everybody else. Like, they contribute to the problem just like everybody else. The thing is what am I going to do to fix it? How am I going to take care of it? Good question. Absolutely a fabulous question. And again, I love this. I actually really like this reading. I actually really love this reading. When I saw the evil eye and the red light come out, I was like, oh, no, I don't want to talk about it. But then when I really looked at the cards, I was like, oh yeah, I'm digging it. Because not only is this person coming in to clarify something for the other person, I'm sure that when a conversation takes place and two people literally have to say what they have to say, there's going to be clarification for both people. Like I said, it's only going to lead to good things. It's only going to lead to openness. And if this is friends on the outs, family members on the outs, lovers on the outs, again, it might not bring two lovers back as being lovers, but it's going to start the healing process, and it's going to allow for two people to become friends if they want to do that. But either way, two people will walk away from a situation in a much better position than when they came into it, for sure. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to let that stand. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I will talk to you all later. Happy Saturday. Happy Catterday.